Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Demo Jam, covering new apps on the AppExchange. Guys, my name is Jeff Grosse, and I'm a Salesforce MVP. Today, I am joined by Mr. Joshua Hoskins. Say hello, sir.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here.
Yeah, Joshua's another fellow MVP out here. And then we've got our always friend, Amanda Nelson from the AppExchange with us today. Say hey, Amanda.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here. I'm excited to see all these new apps.
Exactly. These are ones that I haven't even seen some of these yet. So you guys are in for a treat. We want you guys to follow along today and follow along live. If you go out onto Twitter, use the hashtag AppDemoJam, and you can join in the fun, because what you can do is ask questions of these guys when they get done with their demo, and we'll pick some of those questions for a little bit of a Q&A after that. So we'll only get one question gets pulled, but we really like to have you guys join with us. And this is a lot of fun. We enjoy doing this every month, as well as all of the in-between times that you guys will get to hear more about later. Well, today's participants include Bigtincan, Teamviewer, F-Secure, Tact, ForecastEra, and Chatbot Connect app. Now, let's get into the rules. Joshua, I'm going to hand it over to you for those rules today.
Thanks, Jeff. The rules are quick and easy. They haven't changed in the time that we've been doing this so far. So each participant will have 3 minutes to demo their app. There are no slides allowed, and only one winner will be chosen by the audience. So you have to stay online to be able to get the link to vote later on. And if you're on and you work for the company that's demoing, sorry, you are not able to vote for your company. We can actually track that. So that's pretty much it for the rules. Are we ready to rumble, Jeff?
We are. So here's what I'm going to let everybody in the audience know. They get 3 minutes, and at 2.5 minutes, they're going to hear a little bit of a sound that'll just give an indication that they got 30 seconds left. And then at 3 minutes, they'll get another little mark there. But we think they're going to be practiced and ready to go so that they'll be right under the timer. So without any further ado, I'm going to kick off the first one here. So today, we've got Bigtincan with us. Today's sales enablement solutions need to be smarter than ever. Not only do they need to save reps time, but they also need to help replicate success organization-wide, provide true guided selling, consistently improve as a living solution, and feed other AI systems like Einstein. Bigtincan Hub does all of those things in a single user-friendly pane of glass. With us today, we've got David Keene. He is the co-founder and CEO of Bigtincan. David, I am going to turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
All right, thanks everybody. Today we're going to show you how the power of Bigtincan's Hub technology can transform the performance and productivity of your entire sales team. Here I am about to visit my first customer. It's called Bigtincan. I'm prospecting with this customer. They're a new client. I'm trying to sell them some Bigtincan Hub product. But I know this is a pretty well-educated customer. So to win the deal, I have to blow them away with the right information and content that's going to actually help them solve their problem. And to help me to do that, Bigtincan's content recommendation system is running right here inside Salesforce. It's recommending the right materials that I should use to help win this deal, including case studies, competitive information, and even our really powerful presentation combined. It lets me build my own custom presentation deck right from within Salesforce. But it's going further. It's helping me with training information so that I can start to understand how I can get prepared to meet the customer. But it also thinks there's some information in a webinar that was run recently that might actually help me win this deal. I didn't even attend the webinar, but it's made available for me right here. Here you can see a really nice description telling me about what this webinar was all about. And here's some content, including an interactive PowerPoint file built by marketing, made available to view right here from within Salesforce. I can view the slides, get ready for the presentation, and even come along and adjust where those slides are, move them around, and even hide slides. So this is going to go great in front of a customer, but to make it available, I'm going to bookmark it right here so it gets automatically delivered to my mobile device. Now here's my iPad ready to present live to the customer. And again, Bigtincan Hub has organized all of the materials and content I need to help me win the deal, including pricing information, engagement, samples, and more. It even includes information from the internet about the topics of choice that might help me to win this deal. And if I touch the Me button here at the bottom right, here's more content the Hub recommends that will actually help me to win this deal. And here's that content we found before. So right from within here, I can give my presentation, including doing this face-to-face on a big screen or even via a remote web-based presentation. So the presentation went great and the customer loved the product, but now I've got to put details back into Salesforce. Well, Hub helps me here too. In the meeting section, it will automatically log everything that happened in that meeting, who was there, what materials we used, and the whole engagement process automatically. So now I'm back at my desk and in my email, and here you can see an email from the customer asking for some more data about today's meeting. And the Hub here is making real-time recommendations right inside my email about the things I should read to get prepared to give the best presentation response to the customer. And then when I reply, the Hub goes even further. It helps me to log that email directly against the Salesforce opportunity, and then it recommends the right content that's going to help me to meet the needs of this customer and move the sale along. And what's benefit for me is rather than having to search and surf through files and folders and look in the SharePoint and the internet, all I have to do is click one button, attach the content, share this with the customer, and then now the more they use that, the more I understand how they're engaged. So as a salesperson, I'm happier and more effective than ever before, winning more deals and helping my company understand what's happening across the business.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, right under the wire there, right at it. Hey, David, I like that. And you know what's interesting here is that a lot of us have experience with going out there and looking for all of this information. And our companies have put a lot of money in marketing, in getting these things together, as well as sharing the presentations that we all use in sales, deals all the time, but we're not always sharing those in an efficient way. And by you guys knowing exactly what we're looking for based on the information in the opportunity itself and feeding it to us automatically, that just seems like such a value there, as well as getting the email tie-in. So I really liked what I saw there.
Thank you very much, my friend. We find it makes a big impact. So many sales folks just get totally confused over what they should do and what they should use. And if we can help them to be a bit more productive, they're going to win.
Absolutely. Well, Amanda, what have we got for an audience question today for David?
Yes, great job today. As a marketer and a content marketer, no less, I just love seeing all the capabilities of doing more with your content. So very cool. All right, so the question from the audience is, how does Bigtincan's Sales AI technology cut down on wasted time from administrative tasks?
It's amazing how much time is wasted by salespeople in the field and even at their desk trying to get the right content and material. So Sales AI uses that intelligent algorithm to recommend to the sales folks what they should do and when they should do it. But it goes even further. That automatic logging we talked about before in the demonstration means that when I've done my presentation, had my meeting, all of the data from that meeting, what happened, who was there, what did we use, gets put automatically into Salesforce, the touch of a button. That means the rep has more time to focus on the customer relationship stuff and be able to get more done in their day. So Sales AI really helps the reps to get more done, to be more productive, and have a better chance of closing the deal.
All right. Well, good job, David. Appreciate you being here today and showing us Bigtincan. Joshua, I'm going to turn it over to you for our second demo today.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Next up, we've got Chatbot Connector app. A chatbot is an application powered by AI and natural language processing that can help service customers without the need or human. The service provided by a chatbot can be one of many things, and Dennis is going to show us just that. Dennis, are you out there?
Yes. Hi.
All right. Over to you. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Great. So I'm Dennis Thomas. I'm the CTO of NeuroFlash, and NeuroFlash is a leading AI solutions provider for Salesforce, redefining customer service. Our AppExchange listing is the Chatbot Connector. What are chatbots? Chatbots are NLP-powered assistants helping customers get questions answered, complete a task, like resetting a password or being able to pay a bill, or connecting to a human agent when appropriate. The benefits here are driving personalized answers to the user's questions, not just getting a general search result. Now, our product is helping to allow organizations seamlessly integrate chatbot technology into their existing orgs. We can plug in any chatbot platform easily, whether it's Amazon or Google API, .ai, etc. This allows customers to quickly realize the benefits of the technology within their own organizations. Now, imagine I'm planning my trip to Hawaii, and I've got a few questions about packing my surfboard. So what I'll do here is I'll engage the chatbot that's part of the website and part of the technology deployed on Salesforce, and I'll engage with saying, how can I help you? So I'll ask the question, how much does it cost to ship a surfboard? And for travel between the US where I'm located and Australia, boards are included as part of free baggage. Great. So I'm getting the question I want answered in my voice. Now, I have a follow-up question. How should I pack it? Now, I'm getting the information of not just being able to get the article that's relevant, right? So think of knowledge integration. Here's the steps associated, but I'm also providing more personalized step-by-step instructions. So you can see step 1 here is surfboard. That's make sure you pack it accordingly, and pack with board rails and so forth, so matching the content. So again, answering questions here. Another example is not just the bot won't necessarily know every answer to every question, so we want to dive right into I need to modify my reservation. Okay, what's my first name? Dennis, Thomas, and what's my confirmation code? Now, this will allow me to seamlessly integrate into the Salesforce Service Cloud console. All the context that was collected is now being popped to the screen, and now I'm able to provide answers as an agent. So the agent, Jim in this case, can say, hi, I can help. I can help. And back on the user's end, you see the seamless integration, allowing the conversation, the context, all tied into one interface. So we're allowing Salesforce customers to be able to utilize chatbot technology very seamlessly and quickly to help them be able to provide personalized context to their users.
Awesome. That's so great. You actually made it in time, so thanks for doing that. One thing that I love about chatbots is they are actually the next innovation. I mean, you showed Service Cloud Console here. You actually showed end users communicating with it. And the more and more customers can save workforce time by having pre-canned answered and relevant answers to the customer, so the customer doesn't get frustrated. All of that technology linked together is great, and it's a mutual benefit. So thanks for showing that.
Yeah, no problem.
Amanda, what questions do we have?
Great, thank you very much. All right, the question is, how do you handle metrics and see, the behind the scenes of the results around your chatbot?
Sure. So part of the package here is not just providing the capability to provide the questions and answers on behalf of the users, but also or the metrics on the Salesforce console. And for those who aren't familiar here, we've got the Salesforce Service Cloud console where live agent is being rendered and supporting those escalations. But we also provide reporting metrics as part of the natural language, the Chatbot Connector package. So you have one central place to see the conversations that were automated and the escalation. So you're seeing the journey from the digital property, whether it's the website here, the mobile app, etc., through the automated conversations and then integrating those conversations seamlessly into the reporting view. So you can see what topics are automated, what were partially addressed, etc. So part of the value here is making the lives easier for the administrator or for the business to be able to assess what was done successfully.
Cool. Thanks so much, Dennis. Really appreciate that.
Great.
All right. Next up for our next demo jam participant, we've got F-Secure. F-Secure and Salesforce have partnered and developed together the world's first next-generation antivirus and analytics solution. F-Secure Cloud Protection for Salesforce is an enterprise-grade solution that protects files and URLs in all Salesforce clouds. It protects your company and community users from malware and helps you meet your compliance requirements. Today, to show us F-Secure, we've got Miko and Harry. Over to you guys. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Hey, you are the IT Harry, right? I'm the CFO, Money Mike. Maybe you can help me understand something. What the heck is this bill for $1 million? Salesforce? Sounds expensive to me.
Hi, Mike. That would be Salesforce. All our customer applications, support tickets, everything comes through Salesforce.
Can you show me how it works?
Sure. Let's look into a customer submitting an application. End user sends a housing application to our Salesforce by using the web form. You can see that the form already includes the applications, so we just need to click send.
Okay.
Let's go to the Salesforce. Now you can see the beautiful Salesforce Lightning UI. Let me refresh the case list. And here is our case. New housing application. Let me open it. Let's go to the related tab. And I can see all attachments here. Oh boy, actually this time attachment happens to be malicious and it was removed. And hey Mike, did you see the smooth user experience?
Oh, Harry, malicious file. What is that doing in my cloud? Sounds expensive to me. Doesn't Salesforce block malware?
Actually, Salesforce doesn't. They have invested billions in various aspects of security, but malware protection is our responsibility. But hey, not to worry, Mike. I'm just testing this new solution from F-Secure.
F what?
F-Secure. They are a cybersecurity and privacy company with 29 years of experience and 100,000 corporate customers. I got the recommendation from Salesforce. Everybody's talking about them at the user group.
Sounds impressive, but expensive to me.
Well, the trial is free and it gives us full visibility to the content on our cloud. We have learned a lot.
How about the installation and customization? Are they expensive?
Not at all. I did that in 3 minutes. It's really simple and reliable.
And the license fees?
Let me whisper that to you.
Well, with an average cost of a successful data being $4 million, that sounds like a no-brainer. But next thing you will tell me is that blocking isn't enough. You want alerts and dashboards, notifications and certs.
It's all included in the cloud protection. Look, it's a full solution with first-class protection, intuitive user experience, and a rich admin interface. All reports are available for Salesforce administrators, and they also have access to F-Secure Analytics. That will show all file and URL events in real time, and of course in detail. I really love it.
Boy, you want to do something good this time.
And the $1 million for Salesforce you came for?
Well, now I understand. We are running our core process on that platform. They just got to run smoothly and be secure. This is not the right place to save. And one more thing, get that F-Secure solution, will ya? Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Gosh, that was a jam-packed skit. It's always great to see skits at the demo jam. You know, you guys walked through that and you showed all the capabilities of your software. I like the fact that you guys put an emphasis on malware. It is a shortcoming of Salesforce right now. And you guys, you know, you do reporting, you give administrator options, you're protecting the company, you give them options to whether they want to block it. And you know, cybersecurity is a real thing. You know, all the time when people are selecting and providing attachments, there's always the possibility of malware and infectious, you know, virus getting spread throughout your company's architecture, just not other Salesforce files. So thank you for this app, and great job doing the demo. Amanda,
Absolutely.
what questions do we have out there?
Yes, we do have an audience question. So what's a good way to learn more about F-Secure? Where should they go?
Absolutely. So at the AppExchange, you can find videos, you can run a test trials, or you can install an application in 3 minutes, like Harry mentioned. Or if anybody's interested, we are happy to schedule a demo session, walk you through the solution, learn about your specific needs, and show how the solution can protect you.
Great. It sounds like we can check you out on the AppExchange, right?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Perfect. All right.
Sounds
Jeff,
good.
over to you.
Yeah, exactly. So there are some really great apps out there today, and a lot of these I've not heard of before. So next up, I've got ForecastEra, and this is about accurate sales forecasting and quota management. I mean, that's a key to your sales team's success. ForecastEra's sales forecasting app empowers your sales reps and managers with all the tools they need for forecasting accuracy. This app brings a unified interface to sales leaders to run a weekly review meeting and helps improve Salesforce adoption. This app allows you to free up your sales ops people's bandwidth by automating the forecast, roll-ups, and providing improved analytics. I mean, this is all really important information to everybody's org, so I'm really looking forward to hearing today from Rahul Shah. He's the CEO of ForecastEra. Rahul, it's right up to you.
All right, thank you very much. So what we have here is a very exciting product natively built in Salesforce, which helps make forecasting a breeze. No more complicated Excel sheets or roll-ups that are done. And this is one interface that can be used by sales managers, sales reps, and executive management. And what you'll see is this will help you improve the quality of your forecast, and it has everything you want in one interface. So As SVP of Sales and Marketing, I can see how my entire team is doing. From a forecast perspective, I can visually see whose commits have gone up or down. I can then drill down into, let's say, I want to look at, I like my VP of North America sales. His numbers have gone up. Let me see what David is up to. I get to see all his opportunities and what he's doing. We have a prediction algorithm that gives, the predicted close date based on learning every deal that's closed. From here, what I want to do is understand what really changed and how is David doing against his quota. I get to visually see he's actually going to exceed his quota for the quarter, which is great. The next thing I want to see is how accurate is David in terms of his forecasting. So I get to go here, understand his forecast accuracy not only for this month, but for the last couple of months. So for the last 12 months, you get to see the forecast accuracy. I also get to see his average forecast accuracy, which is pretty cool, because now I can drive adoption and I can start seeing how accurate David is in terms of forecasting. The next thing I want to do is understand really what changed. So David had shown me a forecast last time, it's gone up. I can go look at the sales booking delta report, which opens up and shows me what his opening commit was and how his commits have changed. So I get to see a waterfall of changes in commits, and based on that, I can also understand, what opportunities were there last time, which ones moved out, and which ones got added here. So, I see there's opportunity for Thornton for $3 million that's been added. So it's great. I can kind of talk about that with David, and then understand what happened from his forecast standpoint. Now, obviously, you've seen his forecast accuracy. We know why his forecast has gone up. I've reviewed his opportunities. I can also go and now automate, the system is recommending a judgment I should put against his forecast, which is all automated here. And then from a manager perspective, I might want to do my own what-if scenario analysis. I can go here and do some what-if scenario planning. I get to see all the dashboards in a neat interface. And I also have the flexibility to set quotas at the product level, business unit, or opportunity level. And then that connects into our sales forecasting module, where I can also run sales forecast into revenue and understand how they're doing from a revenue perspective.
Rahul, you're at the top of the time here, but man, that was some fantastic stuff. And you know what I think is interesting is that you guys are showing some very interesting views into the data. And I think probably for a lot of people out there, they would love to see their own data in these interfaces, because these are very unique and they give you much more visibility into what the forecast is and those changes. Because I recall, I'm only a little bit into the sales organization, so I'm not an AE who carries a quota, but managing all of that is an enormous task, and taking it out to Excel is not the place to do this. You want to be able to have it built straight into Salesforce, and you want to be able to access it on the fly, and understanding that history and having machine learning help you to know where these things are going to land at the end of the month, as well as learning people's overall history and trending. That's fantastic stuff. So good job, Rahul. Appreciate it. Amanda, let's see what we got for an audience question today for Rahul.
Yes, great job. All right, the question is, how many forecast versions can you store with ForecastEra?
That's a great question, Amanda, because a lot of times, you can't store history in Salesforce. So what we have is this automated version control feature where for every month we create a version, and then the audience can create their own versions. This way you can track history and see how forecasts are moving and do a trending.
All right. Well, good job, Rahul. Thank you again for being here and for showing us a great demo. Over to you there, Joshua.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Fantastic job, Rahul. All right. Next up, we've got Mowgli. Mowgli SMS is a native text messaging and survey app that can expand your domestic and international reach in real time. With a 98% open rate and a 45% response rate, text messaging is rapidly becoming the preferred method of communication around the globe. Today, we've got Rob with us from Mowgli, and he's going to show us just how we can do that. Rob, are you out there?
I'm out here.
Awesome. Your 3 minutes starts now, sir.
Thanks very much. So most presenters ask their audience to put away or to silence their cell phones, but I'm going to do the exact opposite today. So please pull out your cell phones. We're going to make this demo interactive, and I really need your help. So Mowgli is perfectly capable of doing all of the things that a typical SMS app can do. We're a native app that can do one-way and two-way bulk text messaging, along with sending from campaigns, sending from list views, sending messages to individuals. And you can see all of that here with the Send SMS button on my contact page, as well as this incoming and outgoing related list of SMS messages. But I'm not here to show you what a typical SMS app can do. There's a few features that really set us apart from other SMS apps on the AppExchange. And I'm going to ask you to try one of those out for yourself. So try out Mowgli's intelligent SMS and survey functionality. All right, so now's the part where I really need you to pull out your phone. So please help me out here. For the moment, just pretend that you're a freshman in college, you're finishing up your first year, and you've been asked to provide some feedback. So go ahead and text the word student to the number that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and do it right next to you. So we text in the word student, and Mowgli's going to respond asking me if I'm ready to start my freshman survey. I'm going to say yes, so it takes me down the yes path. But had I said no, it would, of course, take me down a different path. Now it's going to ask me, how many credit hours did you take? And I'm going to say a pretty large number, 20. And Mowgli knows that it's a large number, especially for a freshman. So it's going to respond in kind and say, wow, that's a heavy course load. So you can see Mowgli's intelligent. It's going to steer the conversation based on your answers. And your path that you're taking in this survey may be very different than the one that I'm taking. So feel free to play around. Don't answer with the same question or the same answers that I'm answering with. Now we can initiate this conversation in a couple of different ways, either the way that you all did it, texting in the keyword of student, or we can send this out in a campaign or just a list of phone numbers. But the beauty of Mowgli isn't just that it's smart. It is smart, but it's Mowgli records that records the data in format that can easily be reported on. And you can see that in the screen right now in the question response object. All of the questions and their specific answers for each conversation are bucketed into this single record. So we can easily use Salesforce built-in functionality to create these beautiful real-time reports and dashboards so you can measure customer satisfaction, organizational impact, marketing effectiveness, etc. I'm going to see how many of you actually helped me out today. And we had a ton. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Mowgli offers worldwide coverage, nonprofit discounts, unlimited user licenses. So visit us at MowgliSMS.com. Come see us at booth 1958 at Dreamforce, or look us up on the AppExchange by searching for Mowgli SMS. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that demo. Wow, that's really jam-packed. I really love the fact that your app really has an emphasis on surveys. And in fact, like I have a very need for this tool myself for surveying the people who want to attend my family reunion. So that's a different thing that I'll just take off topic with you. But the fact that it's all-encompassing, where I can just install an app and I can survey and also get feedback, and also the AI intelligence that's built into it. So it's almost like you're talking to a real person. I really do like that personalized touch. So great job.
Thanks so much.
Cool. Amanda, what questions do we have there from the audience?
You know, I've been too busy texting with Mowgli SMS. I've been playing around. I have 12 credits. I tried 1,000 credits. It's like, no, it has to be between 1 and 25. So, no, it was good.
Me too.
Well, thanks so much for trying it out.
I'm sure everybody is having some fun with it. So that was a great demo. Okay. The question is, why is it a native app? What's the benefit of that?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's actually a couple of reasons for that. Because it's a native app and it works directly on Sales and Service Cloud, it's very, very tightly integrated with all the standard Salesforce functionality like Process Builder, Workflow, Reporting, et cetera, all the things that you've seen in the demo today. But perhaps more importantly, we operate directly on Salesforce. We don't have any servers sitting in our back office that store any of your sensitive data or any data at all for that matter. Salesforce spends a ton of money every year trying to keep your data safe, and there's really no reason for you to have an additional point of security vulnerability. So we chose to keep this as native as we possibly could.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Rob. Really appreciate it. All right, Jeff, over to you, to our last and final person. For the folks that are on the phone, please stay tuned, stay engaged, because you're going to get the opportunity to vote for one of these fine Demo Jam participants on the call just after this.
Exactly. So our last one today is Teamviewer. And, a picture's worth 1,000 words. A shared screen is worth 10,000, or at least 10,000 points, something like that. Supporting your users, internal and external, is becoming increasingly challenging with all of the complexity of our products and services and devices that are out there. Teamviewer is a remote access and control technology that allows service desk and salespeople to reach out to internal employees or customers with just a couple of clicks, and then they can view or control the device with the issue, and that way they can support them. This is hugely powerful and makes it, it helps avoid that awkward long phone call of trying to explain what's on the screen, and, making a quick session be able to support the customer or the internal user, and makes a much better, happier experience for the service rep as well as for the customer. So let's see what we've got today. We've got with us Athlan. And I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try your last name. You can say your last name, and I would probably mess it up, but business director from Teamviewer. Let's see what you got for us today.
Thanks a lot. And Athan is fine, it's good enough. So I'm a business director at Teamviewer, and what I'm going to show you today is how Teamviewer can help all CIOs. The main question they have in their minds is, how can we get our support team to be more efficient and productive? How can we support our users better and be right there for them? And this is what Teamviewer is doing. So Teamviewer allows support and sales representatives remotely access a device that has an issue. So here you see a screen where the support representative has all these cases, and he will just go into one of the cases, and Teamviewer is basically here as a plugin. So it's right there with our application on AppExchange. You don't need to go out and use different tools. So the customer representative is at his case, and he just needs to create a new service case. That happens automatically, and then he can it creates a link, which then he can share directly to the user, either in an email or in Chatter or in any other way. In this case, I'll just use Chatter, so I'll share this, and I'll just wait for a second that this reaches the representative, the end user. So this specific case is with a mobile device. So somebody has a specific issue, and instead of trying to explain through all the menus and describe the problem, it's going to be much easier just for the support guy to join the session and see what is happening. So while I'm waiting here, while I'm waiting here, I can just send it again. Just a second. So I'll send it one more time. The link to the user. Yeah, so anyway, it's going to get there through Chatter. So I hit my daily email limit. So while he's waiting for the session, he can join the session, and he's waiting for the user to connect. He can go and work on other cases and other users. So that's quick. So in this case, the user has already joined here. He's waiting for the user to join, but he can go and open, not just in the service, but in the sales console. He can go here, and he can go and see a contact or an account or an opportunity where he can see, he can support other users. So if I go to a contact here, for example, our friend John Smith, here you can, that was very fast. I'll just say that here he can open different sessions and connect to these users.
All right. Well, Athan, thank you for that. That was very quick to be able to show that off. But man, the power, how powerful this is that, you think about how much time we spend in our applications, and the users can't always describe exactly what's going on, and it makes it so much easier when we can integrate this right into chat or right into email templates to immediately link our customers or our end users to our support reps or salespeople. Makes it really handy. The way that you guys have built that directly into the application makes it easy to create and jump in there. So I like what I see. Amanda, let's look for a question from our audience here for Athen.
Great, yes, good job. I know 3 minutes is tough, so you did it well. All right, so the questions are coming in. All right, so we want to know, how can Teamviewer help Salesforce customers support their users faster?
Well, basically, this is it. So it's with this application, you can go into within your cases or your account. So you have a contact even from the sales team. You have a contact who's you're talking on the phone with somebody, and you want to help him, guide him through basically some functionality of your product. So it's very easy to do basically a co-browsing session. You just click here, Teamviewer. You create a case. You share it with them. They get a link, and instantly you can go and see their what they're seeing and what they're experiencing, and you can control their UI. So, instead of spending time trying verbally to explain it, you can just show it to them.
Yeah, definitely a huge, huge time saver for almost everybody out there. I mean, we all have to support our users, and this would be very handy. So, Athen, thank you so much today. We want to thank all of our 6 contestants today. And Joshua, what is it time for?
It's time to vote, Jeff. This is the most exciting time about a demo jam. We had all of these great participants on, and I just really can't wait to see who wins. So for those of you folks that are joining us on the call right now, please go ahead and look in your chat. We're posting a link to a Get Feedback survey form, which we're going to ask you to fill out right now. And Jeff and I are gonna talk a bit while we wait for all those awesome votes to come in.
Exactly. So we are going to banter a little bit about demo jams, because guess what's coming up? Dreamforce. How many days, Amanda? How many days till Dreamforce?
I think it's 45.
I was counting on you to have that right at the top of your head, so you were close. But how many demo jams are we having there this year?
Say that again?
How many demo jams do we have at the Dreamforce event this year?
Right now, 8.
Man, 8. That is going to be fun. And what are they focused on? Let's talk a little bit about that. So people are going to be able to find them at numerous different places throughout Dreamforce, but what are our focuses there?
Yeah, so we're covering sales, service, marketing, SMBs, developer, admins. We're going to have one during Salesforce Live, and then we're going to have our mega, which you guys can talk about. But yeah, a bunch of different demo jams depending on your area of interest.
Yeah, and
you know what? I'm super excited about all of them.
Exactly. It's kind of survival of the fittest. Whoever wins each of those individual demo jams will come to the mega demo jam, which is a really fun time to see the best of the best of the best. And you know what? For people who haven't been to a live demo jam before, Joshua, why don't you tell them a little bit how it's different than these monthly webinar ones that we do?
Yeah, so one difference is that you're actually physically there. That's a great difference. The other one is that the other one is that they get a trophy. The audience still votes live. I mean, we pretty much do a lot of great parody, other than you're there in the flesh and it's a lot more intense. Jeff, can you think of anything else that's different?
Well, I tell you what, there's more of a chance of you seeing, I was going to say Darth Maul, but that wasn't it. It was, what was his name in the New York one? Basically,
someone from Star Wars.
Yeah, basically it was a Star Wars character. And what makes it fun is that these people can do other things that we can't see through this webinar now. And so, of course, it's still live. You've got the chance of who knows what's going to happen. Is it going to work right? Is it not going to work right? What is the 3 minutes? But it's a great entertainment thing for being able to see what these apps are like quick. And then, the other great thing is they can follow up right after it. So everybody's right there. You can talk to the person who demoed, and you can learn more about each one of them there. So I like that about it too.
Yes, that is awesome. Whenever we have these demo jams on the road, there's definitely an intense amount of booth traffic that is at everyone's a demo jams, whether you won or you're lost, because there's interest. That's why we love giving these community, once a month here. You can see all of the previous ones at appdemojam.com or join us at one of the 8 demo jams we'll be doing at Dreamforce. If you can't meet one of those, we'll definitely be at the Cloud and World Tours that are in your region as well.
Exactly. You are going to see us there. So if you can see Joshua and myself in the flesh, as well as Amanda, she's going to be hanging around a lot of those. She can't go to every one of them, but she can be at most of them. So we really want to invite you guys to be there because it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we have our winner. So with a little bit of fake drum roll here, we have our winner for today, September 21st, 2017. It is Bigtincan. Congratulations. David, you out there? Let's get a little momentary speech.
Yeah, we're all fist pumping. Well, you know, it's the audience that really is the winner, of course, isn't it?
It is. We're super happy to have them here, but we really appreciate all of our demoers today, and you did a great job showing up, Bigtincan. I was appreciative that everybody voted for the one that I introduced today, so that was good to know.
Thank you, everyone, for the votes. We really appreciate that, and looking forward to seeing all of you at Dreamforce.
Absolutely, you will see us there. So to close it out for the ending of today, Amanda, why don't you close us out?
Sure. Well, thank you guys all for joining today. Our next webinar is actually coming up on the 28th. We're going to have a webinar for Salesforce.org. So we're really excited about that next week in a partnership with them. Then we're going to have, we're at Surfforce, which is on the 22nd. We're also going to be at Indian Dreamin', and so is Joshua on the 30th. So we have a lot of exciting demo jams coming up. And then, of course, Dreamforce, as Jeff mentioned. We also have a brand new webinar series called All in the Stack, where you can build your tech stacks live and show the different apps that you use. So if you're interested in joining that, the next webinar it's every first Wednesday of the month. So I believe it's 10/4. So join us at allinthestack.com. And I think that's it for me. Thank you all for participating today. This was a blast.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you at Dreamforce.